something while I eat?
Yeah, so apparently Jarian put me in his new video.
No.
Yeah.
Go look for the
And
sub.
all I'm going to say is the title is Best Player from Each Org. No! Hold up.
Alright.
Alright, you ready? You want to watch it?
Yeah, link it.
Just look up Jarian, because it's on my other monitor. Tell me when you're ready. You have Stable Art. Thank you for the 2 months.
It's Jarian?
Yeah, that would be him, yep.
Okay, which one?
The newest one, the best Fortnite players from every team.
Got it.
Alright, tell me when you're ready.
Okay, ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Hi guys, so for this video, I'm going to list the best Fortnite player from every team. In the past, I've ranked the best players in the world, I've ranked the best orgs in the world, but I have not yet ranked the best players from those orgs. So after asking all of you in the comments what I should rank next, I decided to go forward with this idea. In terms of criteria, these rankings are competitive based with a focus on recent performances. They're also going to equally factor in both solo and team game mode results, as I believe every elite player should succeed regardless of the format. Lastly, try to keep in mind this list is my own personal opinion. Some of you will disagree with what I have to say, and that's completely fine. Just wait until the end of the video to hear me out and to explain why you do. Anyways, with all of that being said, this is my list for the best player on each team, 2020 edition. I'm gonna go in kind of a random order, starting with the NA org built by gamers. BBG's current roster consists of Creo, Bucky, AJ, Young Calc, and Has the Great. I can already see Calc raging in my DMs for my choice. Regardless,
it's probably gonna be
I
Creo
think the best player on BBG is Bucky.
Nope.
Bucky was one of the most consistent pros in Chapter 2 Season 3. He and his trio won the EMAD GG Cup, placed top 5 in the first 4 Trio Cash Cups, and 9th in the 5th one. On top of that, Bucky came 5th in the DreamHack July Open in solos, 3rd in the Aqua and Nyrox Throwback Cup in duos, and 2nd in the first solo FNCS qualifier. I get that a lot of his placements came alongside his org-mate Creo, but Bucky's success in solos is what gave him the slight edge. Also, Young Calc, shut up and eat a cinnamon roll. Next up, let's talk about the best player on Luminosity Gaming. In case you guys didn't know, Luminosity basically overhauled their Fortnite roster. It currently includes Hogman, Eclipse, Slacks, Keys,
I'll bet any money it's Somerset.
Fresh. Now, while I know a lot of people consider Fresh as a content creator and kind of look down on the OCE region, I truly think Fresh is the best player in Luminosity.
Really?
Here's why. Unlike the rest of his teammates who failed to qualify for the solo FNCS Grand Finals in their regions, Fresh placed 6th in his. In addition to that, Fresh came 2nd in the Throwback Cup, 26th in the solo Booga Throwback Cup, and 15th in the Week 3 solo Cash Cup. Trust me, I get there's a huge difference between NA and OCE competition. You could easily make the argument for Jamper being LG's best player. However, Fresh has proved time and time again he is the real deal. Third up, let's take a look at an EU org, Wave Esports. Wave is one of the most stacked orgs in all of Europe. Their current roster consists of Janice C,
I've never heard of
Felix, Gray, Styler, and Maestro. All of them are absolute beasts. The thing is, I have to choose one of them as the best player on their org. My choice is Janice C.
Janice is crazy.
Made a name for himself after winning the EU FNCS Solo Invitational. He was always a
Solo
solid
Invitational,
player
and then he
before
got
that, but nothing
in the other one
compared
really
to him
good
winning
too, I think.
$120,000 on the world's hardest server. After that, in Chapter 2 Season 3, Janice C continued his dominance by placing 4th in the Mr. Savage Cup, 8th in the Mongrel Cup, 6th in the first Solo Cash Cup, 2nd in the last Solo Cash Cup, and 3rd in the DreamHack July
Reminds
Open.
me of myself,
All things put together,
winning everything.
Janice C is undoubtedly the best player on
Oh my god, that was
Esports.
crazy.
Back
That was an
to NA,
FNCS,
let's
he dropped
spice it
a
up by
13 kill
jumping straight
game
to
and a win.
TSM. TSM is a beefy competitive roster that
last
today
game,
includes
how he won.
Commandment, Macwood, Kanata, Saf,
He's gonna say Kanata.
Zexro. Outside of Zexro, since that noob is washed, this is one of the harder lists I have to select the best player from. You have Saf, a dual FNCS winner. You have Commandment, a top tier player. You have Kanata, a god solo and trio player, and then you have Macwood, my man crush. Staying impartial, I'm going to go with Kanata.
Did you not say
Kanata started off Season 3 extremely strong by winning the EMAD GG Trio Cup. In the same week, he placed 7th in the first Trio Cash Cup on NA West, 5th on NA East, and 7th again on NA East in solo.
No, it should be
Lastly, and most recently, Kanata finished 2nd in his solo FNCS heat, as well as 3rd in his qualifier. 5th on my list, we gotta include the Fortnite guy's very own Team Kingarna. Kingarna's competitive roster is made up of Frosty, Innocent,
There's so many members on that team.
Palazzo, and Assault. I believe he has signed some other pros, but I'm not sure who's actually on the roster or not. TFG just be signing everyone. Seriously though, the best player from that list has gotta be Assault. Assault is undeniably a top controller player on NA East. To prove my point, just listen to his placements. Beginning at the end of Season 2, Assault finished 2nd in the FNCS Solo Invitational. Nothing like a quick bag of $56,000. Following that up, Assault came 7th in the Locky Cup, 8th 18th in the Aqua and Nyrox Throwback Cup, 6th in both Week 4 and Week 5 Solo Cash Cups, and 9th in the DreamHack August Open. Based on those results, you cannot
Oh,
deny
really,
Assaultus
A-Rob?
KNG's top dog. I guess I'll go down my top 10 orgs list since we're already in order, meaning we're gonna center on Sentinels. Sentinels has been pretty quiet over the last year or so. Their
A-Rob
roster
said
is
one-
basically
I wonder-
unchanged, with the
on
likes
power
of
ranking.
Bugha,
What'd he say?
Aspect, Animal, Zypha, and High Sky
Apparently,
still under
Kanata's first on
contract.
power
As for
ranking.
Sentinel's best
It
player,
probably
you
is.
guys could probably guess this one yourself. It's gotta be the World Cup champion,
Dude, I don't
Bugha.
really
Bugha
know
has
anyone
been
else on
an
Sen.
absolute rampage
Besides
recently in
Bugha for the
terms of his
Fortnite roster.
competitive
Who else is on the roster?
accomplishments.
Zypha,
He finished
Zypha,
third in the August
yeah,
DreamHack
Zypha.
Open,
Yeah,
fourth in
High-
the Solo
High Sky just
FNCS
started
Grand
playing again.
Finals, third in the Week 2 Solo Cash Cup, and
Zypha's
second
pretty
in the
good.
Week 1
Zypha's
Trio
crazy.
1. He also placed top 5 in
Animal,
FNCS
Aspect,
duos
oh, yeah,
and
that's
top
right.
40 in the Solo
I always
Invitational, but
forget.
that was just before Season 3.
I'm not
So
even
if
gonna
you're
lie,
one
like,
of the
that's not
little
even an
teamies
ego
calling
thing, I just
Bugha
forget.
wash, take the L and admit he's number 1 on Sen. Halfway through, I gotta show some love to my EU boys and cover Enterprise Gaming. Enterprise Gaming is a fairly new org that has recently picked up a ton of top EU
Wait,
players.
Evil
These
Geniuses?
include Queasy, Trulex, Mage, Kylix, Verox, Maxi, and Scali. They also signed my boy Wavy Jacob, but he is not EU. If you're from NA or you don't follow the EU competitive scene, then take my word that these guys are elite. The best player from them, I believe, is Queasy. Queasy is a Serbian pro, most known
I
for
don't really
placing
know that
second
many
in the
EU
FNCS
pros.
Duo Grand Finals. Why I think
I
he's
don't
the
really
best
keep
player
up
on
with
Enterprise
I
is the
don't
fact that he's
either.
been the most consistent in Season 3. Queasy finished 9th in the Solo FNCS Invitational, 4th in the Bugha Throwback Cup, and 23rd in the Amar Trios
Oh
Cup.
my God.
Therefore, at least to
No
me,
way.
and not including Wavy Jacob, he takes the cake for the best pro player on EG. On the topic of newly formed organizations, I gotta
XSET.
give a shout out
Oh,
to
you're right.
XSET
Yeah.
Gaming. XSET is a startup team from NA that just
Hi,
signed a
Knight.
bunch of my favorite
Or
pro
Rogue
players.
Shark.
There's Rogue Shark,
Or
AV, Snood, Knight, and even though Thoifo is signed for Valorant, he's easily my favorite Fortnite player of all time, so
probably
I'm
Knight.
gonna include
I would
him.
say Knight
Now, out
over
of all
Shark.
those beasts, the best player is
Really?
probably
Yeah.
Rogue Shark. In trios, Rogue Shark placed
Yeah,
third in
I
his
agree.
first trio cash cup with Knight and AV.
I thought
eighth
Knight
in
was the one who
final
did good in
and first in
solos.
like 10 different daily trio cash cups. He and the rest of XSET Gaming actually skipped out on most of the solo FNCS
Wait, is Rogue
quals
Shark
for those
done?
daily
I
trio
don't know,
tournaments. You guys are
I always
doomed for
get
that.
confused with them,
Nonetheless,
too.
Rogue
I'm not
Shark
even
still
kidding.
qualified
Yeah,
for
me
the FNCS
too.
Solo Grand Final.
One of them,
Considering all
I
of
think,
his
did
accomplishments
extremely
in solos,
good
duos,
in,
and trios, I didn't really include any duo stuff. I have to say Rogue Shark
Solos.
is pretty darn solid. Moving on, let's bring up Team Liquid, whose best player I may or
Oh.
may not have put in the thumbnail.
No.
At the time I'm making this video,
Who
Team
do you
Liquid's
think it
Fortnite
is?
roster is comprised of
Stretch or
Scented,
something?
Stretch, River Sand,
I think it's
Nitro,
gonna
and
be
Fiber.
Scented.
72 hours
Or
is
Animal.
first
What
signed
about
to
my
Team
boy
Liquid,
River?
but
Or
I believe he
Stretch.
considers himself more of a content creator than a pro.
Stretch won
Regardless,
Remake.
Stretch has got to be the best player in
Yeah,
his
Stretch.
organization. Some of his recent accomplishments
Mitro,
include
definitely not
winning the
Mitro.
July DreamHack
Compared to
Open,
what Stretch
winning the
is-
Locky Cup,
is
winning
doing
the
right
first
now.
Champion Trio Cash Cup,
Stretch
and
is
winning the
shitting
second
on
Solo FNCS
our region.
qualifier. His achievements also
They kill
include
it.
placing third in the last Trio Cash Cup, 5th in the Aqua and Nyrox Throwback Cup, and 7th in the EMAT GG Cup. Those are some of the most impressive accolades from any player in Season 3. Thus, because nobody on Team Liquid has any better, Stretch holds the title.
No,
For team
River.
number 10 is
Don't let
the
him talk to
you like that.
100
Oh my
Thieves.
God.
100
Arkham,
Thieves
it's
is
gonna be
another one
Arkham.
of those
100%.
organizations with a
He's already showing the
ridiculously
skin.
stacked roster.
Yeah.
They have Mr. Savage, Arkham,
Oh,
Rex,
wait, maybe
Seek,
Mr.
and
Nah, it's gonna be
Falconer.
Arkham.
Please do not
No,
hurt me for
Arkham.
my choice. I just think it's
Yeah.
hard to not pick Arkham here. Let me explain
He's
why.
won
While Arkham may
everything.
play on a much weaker region than his teammates, his consistency is straight up unparalleled. The kid
Much
won the
weaker
FNCS Solo
region.
Invitational on NA West, won the DreamHack July
Move your
Open,
cam?
won the
There's
Aqua
nothing
and
over
Nyrox
my cam.
Throwback
Where do you
Cup,
want me to
and
move
finished
it?
second in the FNCS Solo Grand Finals. On top of that, he placed second in the first Solo Cash Cup, first in the second Trio Cash
I'm
Cup, and
surprised,
top 4 in
'cause
the next two. I
Savage-
get that NA West is not the strongest region
I don't know,
in the
that's
world,
tough, though.
but come on now. He literally won every
Arc
major
play well,
tournament
like,
there
Dream
was
Hack
to
on?
compete in. Bravo.
Even though it's West,
After
he
100
does win
Thieves, I
everything.
gotta switch the region up one last time and throw Become Legends in the
What
mix.
is that?
Become Legends or BL is a young org from
Yeah.
Norway.
I've never
I didn't
even
know a
heard
lot
of
about them
Oh,
until
BL,
I started
yeah.
watching
It's
Oh,
their
BL.
YouTube
Annis,
and
Annis,
Annis,
they
yeah, it's
are
gonna be
making
Annis.
some pretty big moves. Their current Fortnite team, not
Freaking
including their
Caddy
academy
bro.
roster, includes Anas, Rifla, Hen, Provoked, and Larice. My OG viewers might remember I made a video
Sheesh.
with Anas, however, he's not going to be my pick. My selection for the best player on BL is Hen. Hen is an extremely underrated player
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
this guy
UK
plays
that
as
only
well.
really popped
Yeah,
up
it
in
is
the
A-Rob.
last 2 seasons. This is when he placed
100%.
10th in the FNCS Solo Invitational, 12th in the August DreamHack event, and 4th in the FNCS Solo Grand Finals. He also placed top 3 in a bunch of solo and duo cash cups, which only adds to his consistency. Hen is truly
I
an
wish I knew
underrated
more about
legend on
EU.
the come up. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
feel like
Let's
you
get
knows
on
more
to the
about
big
NA than we
boys,
know
starting
about
with
them.
FaZe Clan.
FaZe.
You guys should know
Is it
FaZe's
gonna be
roster
Dubs?
by now,
Is it
but
me?
for those of you that
They're
do
watching my
not, they
gameplay.
currently have signed Mongrel, Dubs, Mega,
Oh,
Fizzle,
what
Tilt,
about-
Diggy,
what about
Vinny,
Mega, though?
Fuckbomb, and Nate Hill. There's some
That's
other
me.
FaZe members I did not mention,
This
like
is
Sway,
me.
mainly
It's
because
Nate
they
Hill,
are
it's Nate Hill, it's
content
gonna be Nate
creators.
Hill.
Anyways, I honestly don't know who to choose for this spot. On one hand, I could choose Mongrel, one of the GOATs and the most consistent players ever, or I can choose FaZe Dubs or Mega,
not
arguably two
Mongrel.
of the best players in NA. For the sake of this video though, and since I put Mongrel in the thumbnail,
No!
I'll make him my official pick.
No!
Mongrel does not need any introduction to my video.
No!
He's simply Mongrel.
No
Some of his recent
way.
achievements
Let me
include
find
placing
out.
15th in both the DreamHack Open as
Bro,
well
what
as
do you
the
mean?
solo
Mongrel's
FNCS
insane.
Grand Finals, finishing 5th in the Booga Throwback Cup, 2nd in the Benji
I'm not
Fishing
saying
Cup,
he's not
which is kind of
dumbass.
ironic when you think about it, and top 10 in a ridiculous amount of solo cash cups. I know a lot of his haters do not want to hear it, but Mongrel has been insanely consistent. All he needs is one more pop-off game per tournament, and he could easily be winning every event in Europe. So I apologize to Dubs, Bizzle, and Mega. Not really Mega since
One
it is
more
not
pop-off
part of
game.
the
Nate Hill.
Twitter. It's just I could not say Mongrel is
You
not
already
number
said?
one.
No.
Last but certainly not least,
said
we
'cause he
have the
doesn't follow him on
undisputed top
Twitter.
Fortnite team in the world,
Oh!
NRG Esports. NRG's absolutely disgusting
It's gonna
roster
be me!
is comprised of Zayt, Clicks, Epic Whale, Unknown, Edgy, Benji Fishy, and Ronaldo.
What a
I honestly
FNCS
feel like
winner.
I can make a case for any of these players
Oh, it's
being the
gonna be- I
best.
think
All
it
of
might
them
be
are
Will
seriously
or-
contenders
It's gonna
for
be
the
me.
top players
It's
in the
gonna be me.
game.
Here we go.
Unfortunately
Come on,
for
Ron.
me, however, I can only
Come on,
choose
Ron.
one. In my humble opinion, the best player on NRG is Ronaldo. Did I stutter? Yes, you heard that correctly. I said Ronaldo. This handsome man is without a doubt the alpha of his
Let's go,
organization.
Ron.
First off, he's
Let's fucking go
6'5".
with
The man
big
could play in the NBA, but he chose not to. Second, he single-handedly carried Unknown when they won the FNCS Squads Grand
Damn
Finals,
straight.
and he qualified for solo
Damn
Grand Finals
straight.
while Unknown did not. Third and finally, I'm completely trolling. Ron always told me to sneak him into a vid, so hopefully he watches this. If he doesn't, then I just wasted 45 seconds of your time for no reason. Seriously, the real
What
best
the
player on
fuck?
NRG goes to Benji Fishy. Benji is the definition of an open qualifier god. He and his trio won the Amar Cup, the first Champion Cash Cup of the season, and the last Champion Cash Cup of the season. In addition to that, he finished top 30 in the July DreamHack event,
No
first in the
way.
Week 2 Solo Cash
Dislike,
Cup,
dislike,
first in the
dislike,
second
dislike.
FNCS qualifier, and third in the Duo Throwback Cup. I would 100% choose Zayd or Epic Whale if I was talking about careers or Chapter 2 in general, but remember, this is mainly based around Chapter 2 Season 3. Also, Zayd does not care about solos, which was the focus of last
That's
season.
fucked
I'm
up.
still and will always be hashtag Team Zayd. Overall,
What?
guys, those are the best Fortnite players from the biggest 13 organizations in the game. Let me
Hashtag
know
Team
down below
Bizzle.
whether you agree or disagree, as well as list off any teams or players I may have left out. On top of that, if you enjoyed the video, do be sure to drop a
Thank
like,
you for
subscribe to the
500
channel,
bits.
and to turn on my post notifications. Shout out to everyone using code Jarian. I appreciate all the
this
support, as I
video. Damn
always
it,
say.
man.
We are nearly at
What
1
the
million
fuck,
subscribers,
dude?
so I'll say it one more time.
That's so fucked up.
Otherwise, that's it for me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.
He got me in the
Guys.
first F.
Guys, I want to see hashtag Team Bizzle in the chat right now.
No, hashtag Team Ron. Don't
What
even
do you-
trip. Don't even trip.